I'm Sally King, and this is Donnelly Country House outside Downpatrick in County Down. We've got a lovely B&B here with 80 acres of very peaceful countryside around us, and it's a very natural environment. One of the important things about WorldHost is that the more it spreads, the more recognised it's going to be by other people. I can imagine that there are quite a lot of people who would be thinking about coming over here who might not know what WorldHost stands for. But if they see it on more and more websites when they're looking for somewhere to stay, they're going to inquire what it's all about. And then the word will spread that it is a good thing to have, like a star grading system. So I think it's a very good thing to have.
My name is Jennifer McKeever. I'm a director here at Airporter. Airporter is a direct coach service that connects Derry Londonderry with the two Belfast airports. I think Derry Londonderry was so excited to get the award of UK City of Culture. So when the WorldHost training became available, I think the whole city really embraced the opportunity. There have been close on, I think, 1,800 people in the city who have been trained in WorldHost, which I think really shows how much Derry Londonderry has embraced WorldHost. We had lots of things that we knew that people would be interested in seeing. We just needed a little bit of polish, I think. And WorldHost has really given the city a collective customer service platform to make sure that all of our visitors are welcomed professionally and that they really enjoy themselves whenever they come to the city.
I'm Peter Carrington, I'm Chair of the Lisburn Road Business Association. We represent all the businesses along the Lisburn Road. WorldHost immediately struck us as an accreditation that we could really benefit from here on the Lisburn Road, so that when visitors visit our website, for instance, and they see the WorldHost relationship, then they will feel comfortable and confident that they're coming to a good place, an interesting place.
Where my business is situated on the Lisburn Road is an area where there's lots of independent, unique shops. I felt that we could really work on our customer service to differentiate ourselves from other businesses, and because it's renowned for a shopping experience, if tourists or people who are from outside the area wanted to come and have a nice customer experience, we wanted to make sure that our customer service skills were completely polished and up to speed. WorldHost, I think, is a standard, it's a level of service that's delivered and it's recognised. The fact that it's checked upon, you have to get an accreditation for it, and also there's mystery shoppers that will come in and make sure that you're actually delivering. Customer service of all aspects of my business is very important, because it's the difference between someone coming through the door and giving me business or turning on their heel and walking away. And in this day and age, you can't afford to lose business.
We're a service industry, so customer service is literally at the heart of everything we do. If we don't get that right, we don't get anything right. So WorldHost as a customer service package has been exactly the tool that we needed to make sure that we were offering excellent service consistently right across all members of staff.
My name is Amanda Stewart and I am the franchise and training manager for the Street Franchising Limited. The Street has 20 cafes in Northern Ireland and we have 7 in the Republic of Ireland. WorldHost is a fantastic programme for the Street and fits in with our training programme. Customer service is of paramount importance to the Street. We want consistency within the brand. WorldHost gives team members the confidence to deliver customer service the way that the Street wants it in all of our cafes.
My name is Denise Hayward. I'm Director of Outreach and Engagement for Volunteer Now. Volunteer Now is an organisation which promotes and supports volunteering across Northern Ireland, and we're doing a range of work with volunteering for events. More recently we've supported volunteering for the Irish Open and the British Transplant Games, and currently we're working with World Peace and Fire Games. WorldHost is a global leader for customer services, partly because it's developed a reputation over a long period of time, and for us one of the big appeals is the role that it played within London 2012 in preparing volunteers for their roles within those games, and I suppose that's partly why we've chosen to engage with it in relation to World Peace and Fire Games and Irish Open and other events that we're involved with. I think the learning we had in relation to WorldHost and the Irish Open was that we wanted to train our own trainers so that we could use it as a core part of a wider training course for us. So it's very focused, it has the WorldHost brand, but it's very focused on the particular event that we want to deliver.
I'm the WorldHost trainer within the company. Me being the in-house trainer, I think, gives us the flexibility to, in terms of numbers, I can train 5 or I can train 20. I can train on a Sunday, I can train on night time. It gives us so much more flexibility. I myself am very passionate about customer service, so when I seen this opportunity, I thought, well, why not take it?
My name's George Grimley and I'm a director of Belfast Tours Limited, and we're currently standing at Crumlin Road Jail Visitor Attraction and Conference Centre. It closed as a general prison in 1996 and it reopened as a visitor attraction in November 2012. We currently employ 15 people on site now. All of them have been trained WorldHost. Our decision to choose the WorldHost programme to train the staff was the flexibility of the training programme, and it could be delivered from management right down to office, ticket staff, admin. It was a very wide-ranging programme.
WorldHost helped us with the Irish Open in that it supported the volunteers. They undertook the Ambassador programme, and that prepared them by taking them around the course, helping them to see where things were going to be and helping them to make sure that they could give people a warm welcome and make sure that people felt that they were welcome at the Irish Open. Everybody asked them where everything was, regardless of whether that was what they were really there for, and so it was important that they were prepared by knowing the layout of the course, where things were, so that they could answer people's questions when they were asked. The volunteers who attended the WorldHost training for the Irish Open gave us really positive feedback about the programme. They enjoyed it, they found it useful, and a number of them have then gone on to apply to volunteer with World Peace and Fire Games and with other events type activity that we've run, and I know also a number of them are seeking careers within the tourism industry and they find it useful in that regard as well. We think that it gives volunteers a recognisable experience so that they're leaving with a certificate which means something beyond the games that they're directly involved in. Also, it prepares them in terms of the development of the skills that they need to deliver for us as part of games time. And also because they enjoyed it, the feedback was very good and we felt that it helped to prepare them well for their role.
Having the brand of accredited WorldHost would be very important to us. It's going to help our local staff feel that they have attained something individually, and I also think that for people who come to the road, when they see that WorldHost accreditation, they will feel that here is a business community that is striving to be the best that it can.
My name is Siobhan Morton. I work for Rathlin Island Ferry Limited. Rathlin Island Ferries run the lifeline service from Ballycastle to Rathlin Island, the only inhabited island off the north coast. A lot of the islanders work on the ferries. The majority of our staff are all employed and they live on the island. Whenever we decided to do WorldHost and incorporate all the businesses in Rathlin, we hoped to get WorldHost known and on Rathlin so that people coming would know it was a WorldHost island and they would expect a good customer service and an enjoyable experience. When customers see WorldHost trained staff on the island and in the office here, they know they're going to get a first-class service and they're going to be looked after and be treated the way they would treat us.
City of Culture gives us a reason to bring people to the city, very likely for the first time. But if we want them to return, and if we want them to bring their friends and bring their family and come back again and again, we have to make sure that the experience that they get whenever they come here is exceptionally good every time. So WorldHost changes City of Culture from an opportunity to bring them here to the opportunity to bring them back again and again. We actually have used a couple of different customer service training packages over the years. WorldHost is a little bit different because it doesn't just address customer service skills, but it also addresses ambassador skills. So WorldHost was a customer service package with a difference because it helped our staff with their customer service skills, but it also helped them get ready to be a part of a city that was going to be delivering something special.
Probably one of the biggest things that our teams have learned is that recognising that the impact that they have on our visitors is huge. The impression that they create on a visitor when they visit their cafe has a major impact when they go back home, whether it be America, whether it be England, and we want the street to be the place where those people walk away and talk about and say, wasn't that a lovely Irish cafe that we visited, and encourage their friends and families to return.
Very important that all of us who are within the tourism industry are very positive, very balanced ambassadors, and we are communicating that newfound confidence. We can't expect our visitors to have confidence in our destination if we don't have confidence in the destination. So it's very important that we are all working together to be ambassadors for Northern Ireland, and particularly for Derry Londonderry.
It was important for us to work alongside the businesses on Rathlin as well, because if we are providing a service, this is the start of the service that they are getting, and first impressions matter, so it's important to have everything working alongside each other to make sure they have a pleasant experience altogether. Although some people do come into the ferry office, they might not be looking for information about Rathlin, and we do have information available about Ballycastle as well, so it's important to go that extra mile and provide other information as well. Whenever they come off the ferry, some people may come in again to the office, and we have literature available on other tourist attractions within Northern Ireland, and if they want transport information, we are able to find that out for them as well to get them to the other destinations.
WorldHost opened up various avenues which I wasn't 100% aware of beforehand, and that was really good because people with different businesses around the area all have their own specialities of things that people go to stay with them, for instance, and want to go and do certain things. So that was really good to learn a bit more about it. Also, the day that we spent half a day touring around the Mourns was fantastic because we went and found some wonderful little places that I didn't know about before, and that opened up new avenues to follow up, and so I was really grateful for that.
I would say this is the time, this is the opportunity to take advantage of it. The DEL funding, which is available now, may not be available in the future.
The funding from DEL has been very important. That's enabled us to put all the staff through the WorldHost programme at the one time. Without that funding, I don't think we would have been able to put them all through.
This is the year that visitors are going to be coming to our shores, possibly for the first time. This is the year to take advantage of WorldHost to make sure that all your staff are ready to welcome visitors and bring them back again in the future. We delivered WorldHost to every member of our staff at the beginning of 2012. And by the end of 2012, our customer survey showed that customer satisfaction was up right across the board. And that's something that you can feel anecdotally, but you really need that hard data to demonstrate it. And we were able to see that over the course of the year, because our staff were better trained, because they had better knowledge, because they had better skills, that was being demonstrated in the satisfaction for our customers.